Hello and welcome. My name is Brenda. If you're new here, today is Saturday, July 10th, and this past week it's continued to be rainy here in Florida. Finally today there's some sun, so that's nice to have. Not really much has gone on this past week, so I'm just gonna get right into what I've been stitching and all that. So let me scoot over. I've been working on my stitching shelf as usual. I got 632 stitches in this week, and so I've got a little bit filled in of the first book of the shelf, and I've filled in a little bit more of the shadowy space in between the book and the door. I still need to fill in some flowers that are there, but yeah, it's going well, and that's what I will continue working on next week, is filling in some more of the book. I'm enjoying that one, just, you know, as much as I have from when I started. So yeah. Then I worked quite a bit on my, what I'm calling Mickey Halloween Castle, that I got from Oh My Stitches shop on Etsy. I will show you where I was at and all that, and I got 842 stitches in this week. So now I am up to here. I filled in all of this color, and then there's a lot of gray that you can't, you know, it's hard to see, but there's a lot of gray going on in there. And then, like I said, if you turn it a little bit, then the black doesn't look so sparse compared to the rest, but it's looking good. I'm enjoying that one. I'm almost 5,000 stitches out of the almost 9,000 stitches, so I'm coming along on that. And then the next thing I worked on was my Dogs of Disney Summer SAL from Abby Sue Designs. She is on Instagram and Etsy by that name. So I was working on Dante last week, so I finished him up. I got 430 stitches in on Dante to finish him, and then I'm started on Nana from Peter Pan, which I got 210 stitches in on. So I'm really happy with how this is looking. I love it on the gray fabric. I like how colorful he is. He's cute. So yeah, I'm really liking this pattern. So that's all of the stitching that I did this week. So I did buy a couple things, one of which is related to the Disney Dogs of Summer SAL. She released a Cat of Disney Autumn SAL on Etsy. It's not free like the dogs were, but it was $8 on there, Abby Sue Designs on Etsy. So it's for pre-order at the moment, and it's gonna start in September. I don't remember the exact date, but September she's gonna have the cat version of this. So I got that right away as soon as I saw that she had it, so I'm excited to start that one when it comes around. So yeah, and I forgot last week to include this light that I got. I got it on Amazon Prime Day. It was just a little bit off, so nothing crazy. But I wanted something that I could bring in the car, or even if I'm sitting here and I don't need the magnification and I just feel like being, or sitting somewhere else. So yeah, I tried it out this past week in the car, and it worked really well for me. So I would recommend this if you need something like that. I'll link it below, but there's other companies if you would like, you know, to try a different kind. So that's all on what I bought. And then I usually film on Fridays, and I'm filming on Saturday because I decided yesterday to dye some fabric since I have been talking about it and was waiting for it to be sunny, and it was not getting sunny. So I just decided yesterday to go ahead and dye the fabric and put it in the oven instead of out in the sun to lock in the dye. So these two pieces are what I ended up dyeing. This one is a gray, and then on this one is for the one that I wanted to do a stitch for Christmas in July. So this is why I was wanting to dye the fabric now. So it's gonna be a snowman with other little cute little animals. So I first put it in some, I can't remember the name of the color, but it was a kind of a light gray dye, and then I just took that right out. I just kind of let it sit for a few seconds, and then I took it out. And then I put it in some aqua dye, and then I took that out, and then I put it in evening blue because I wanted it to be more like a wintry sky, and I think it's pretty well. Sorry it's so wrinkly. I didn't end up ironing. I should have, but I did not. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I was a little afraid as I was drying them, setting them out to dry. It was, you know, it's darker before it dries, so I was hoping that it was going to be what I want, and I think it will turn out well. And this one is just, like I said, I just dipped it in gray. I'll show you compared to this one. This one I let sit for 30 minutes in the dye, and this one I just like maybe 30 seconds or a minute or so. So you can kind of see how that turned out comparatively. So that's what I did this past week. One last thing that I did as far as hobby stuff was my husband and I kind of have a steampunk theme going on in our house, and I was saying that I wanted to maybe build like a little airship or things that we could put hanging from the ceiling that we've made for, you know, ourselves. And he went on Amazon and he found these little wooden wooden models, and we both liked them, so we ended up, he got 4 of them and we each put together 2. I just have 2 here with me right now. I did this one because it was my favorite, and he let me do this one since it was my favorite. And he did this one, and the other 2 I'll put pictures in of, but I think they're really cool. I had never done anything like, I've never put a model together that I can think of. So yeah, it was fun to do. So I think we're gonna hang at least this one from the ceiling. I'm not sure what he was initially thinking of, adding like a I don't know what you call it, like a you know, a similar thing, an air balloon thingy, whatever it is, so that we could hang this one, but I think he decided not to do that. But that is all of the things that I have been up to this past week. And as far as what I've been watching, which I usually talk about at the end, is the only thing of note that I wanted to share was The Tomorrow War that is on Amazon. It has Chris Pratt in it, and it's like an alien action adventure movie. I would recommend it if you just, you know, you like that genre of just a fun action movie. I enjoyed it. So yeah, that's all I've got for this week. I hope you all are doing well and are having fun, whether you're stitching or whatever you're crafting, and have a nice weekend, or a nice rest of your weekend. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.